What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. My name is Zach. I'm here with my partner, Nonpfixion. What's good, brother?
I'm doing well, man. I'm chilling. How about yourself? What you got for us today?
Hey, I got us a great video. We're back with Cricket Stories. He's one of my favorite cricket content creators to watch and definitely to react to. Today, we're going to check out a New Zealander, Sir Richard Hadlee. And we're going to figure out exactly how good he was and why he might be the most intelligent bowler ever.
The most intelligent bowler. Okay.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
This will be interesting.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
In the vast arena of cricket, where legends are forged and tales of brilliance are etched into the very fabric of the sport, one name rises above the rest. A name that echoes through the corridors of time. A name synonymous with cricketing greatness. Sir Richard Hadlee. He was the first ever bowler to reach 400 test wickets and the cricketer who single-handedly changed the fortune of the New Zealand cricket. Described as the most intelligent fast bowler ever, he's an absolute legend of the game. So today, we delve into the story of a man who destroyed the batters with his magical spells.
So before we get into it, and yes, of course, subscribe to Cricket Stories. So what would you, in baseball term, what would you describe as a intelligent fast pitcher in baseball? Like, what are the characteristics that you're looking for?
I mean, somebody who knows how to manipulate the plate around the batter, regardless of what batter comes up to, you know how to manipulate the plate, manipulate the ball to do what you want to do at the time you want to do it. Like a Greg Maddux, who played for, I believe, played for Atlanta. Great pitcher. I mean, you look at him, you know he's intelligent. Intelligent as hell. Always worked. He actually wore his glasses when he pitched. But he's a great pitcher and really good at what he did. I mean, probably one of the best of the '90s for a long time.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, there we go. I like that. Hey, so guys that like Richard Hadlee might have to check out Matt.
Sir Richard Hadlee happens to be one of the classiest cricketers ever produced by New Zealand. He cemented his place as one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time, lifting New Zealand to unprecedented feats in the Test arena. Born in 1951 in Christchurch, Hadlee hailed from a family deeply rooted in cricket, and his early years were marked by an intense passion for the sport. His father, Walter Hadlee, captained New Zealand, while two of his brothers, Barry Hadlee and Dale Hadlee, represented New Zealand as well.
Oh, wow.
However, it was
we got family affairs going on, man. It's a family reunion in New Zealand for the Hadlee guys.
Pretty crazy right there.
That is cool.
Hadlee, who stood head and shoulders amongst his peers. Yet, his initial years in international cricket were not as fruitful. Hadlee made his test debut in 1973 against Pakistan, where he could only return figures of 2 for 84 and 0 for 28. Till 1977, he was not able to cement a permanent spot in the New Zealand team due to his inconsistent performances. So, he decided to change his style. He cut down on his pace and concentrated on swinging the ball, which reaped the rewards. From the time he made his debut in 1973 till December 1977, Hadlee played 17 tests, taking 61 wickets with an average of 31.60 and striking every 57.9 balls. But that narrative changed in the next few years. From January 1978 to December 1983, Hadlee played 27 tests, where he picked up 139 wickets at an average of 21.9 and a strike rate of 54.8. And one particular match from where Hadlee's career took off was against England in 1978, where he took 4 wickets in the first innings and 6 in the second to guide New Zealand to victory. As a matter of fact, that was the first time in history that New Zealand had beaten England in a test match.
Richard Hadlee was probably one of the ultimate professionals when it came to fast bowlers.
During the first half of his career, he was the tear-away fast bowler that put fear in the batsman. In the middle of his career, he became the graceful rhythm bowler bowling from a short run-up. And in the twilight of his career, he used his skill, guile, and experience to bamboozle batsmen all around the world.
Yeah, so my thing is, or like I guess my statement is that I like about it is, you know, of being able to identify your I don't know if you want to say issues, but like I guess your skill issues as a bowler, as a professional, to try and perfect your craft. You know, he was a deadly pace bowler, but he didn't have the control to be able to bowl at that pace to where, you know, sending it in real fast, but it's going all over the place. It's leading to, you know, I'm assuming some wides, maybe some no balls, you know, some runs. They're not, you know, not counting down the wickets as often. And you kind of, you know, put out a bad name for yourself. So then you go into the books, right? You take a real good hard look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, what do I need to do to be great? Because what I'm doing right now is just average. You know, and then to get to where he's at now, slow it down, focus on swing, focus on positioning of the ball, and doing it my way instead of the flashy way of speed.
I mean, I know from a baseball point of view, there's pitchers who in college or in high school, because some players went from high school to the pros, were really, really good at that fastball. But as they got to the pros, that fastball wasn't like it was in high school or college, you know what I'm saying, or semi-pros. So they had to learn to change up, to get the change up, to try to find a fork ball, a spin, to add more touch to the ball, a knuckleball, like anything that could give them a advantage. Because some players come in with specialties. Some pitchers come in with specialties, but sometimes you go into the league and especially ain't so special anymore. So you have to grow and learn, and that's basically what he did. He took something that became a weakness and took it and put it into something else and made it strength. And that's what a good athlete does.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've had, and you know, a bit off topic. Y'all know how we do over here on our channel, but I mean, we've had different, you know, athletes. We have different cricketers that came in like, oh, or, you know, I'm in a bit of a slump right now. We're like, okay, do you know why you're in a slump? Do you need to change up your morning routine? Is there something that you need to identify in how you're bowling of why it isn't working? Is it that you're getting worse or you're having a bad outing, or is it that your opponents are getting better? So now how do you adjust it? So, you know, taking those mental looks, right? Those sit back, you know, now you get to watch film and different stuff like that and make those adjustments to stand over the statistics and figure out what are the things you can elevate your game. If you're constantly just trying to give the same good old stuff that works every single time and then it stops working, you're only hurting yourself by being arrogant, thinking that no one's figured you out. You got to evolve. You got to evolve. It's one of the most important things. You know, if you're being stagnant, then you aren't getting better. You always got to rise.
Yep.
Along with his deadly line and length, his ability to swing the ball both ways and extract movement of the pitch made him a constant threat. He often used to deliver the unplayable outswinger, which became his main weapon in the latter stages of his career. His quicker ball moved late and away towards the slip. His slower ball, the one he called the dangly, swung into the batsman. He rarely used the quick bouncer, but when he did, no batsman in the world could face him. Hadlee's bowling was a masterclass, a perfect blend of pace, control, and strategic thinking. Most players have better records at home, but a few managed to break the barriers and extend their dominance to overseas territories.
That's wicked.
And one of them was Richard Hadlee. In New Zealand, he played 43 tests and took 201 wickets at an average of 22.96. However, he was even better away as he took 230 wickets at an average of 21.72 in 43 tests.
Wow.
In those games, he took 21 5-wicket hauls, the most by any fast bowler playing overseas. Asia is considered to be the toughest place to bowl for fast bowlers and has been referred to as bowling graveyards for fast bowlers.
I've heard that
Even
before,
there,
actually.
from 13 tests, Hadlee averages 21.58, has 68 wickets, 5 fifers, and 2 10-wicket hauls at a strike rate of 42.7. And what makes Hadlee's achievement more special?
That's the you know, that's what goes into the most intelligent thing, right? Understanding your pitch, understanding everything, so you make adjustments based off that to be consistent as possible.
Yes. Yeah. Also understanding who you're going against too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know if it's part of the game of cricket for them to study film like, you know, other sports do, but if you've played against these players for so long, you have an idea of what they want or what they expect to come over, you know, towards the wicket to get to swing. So smart is also knowing what's in front of you and knowing what they like.
Absolutely. It's doing that? Okay.
Is at the time, New Zealand were nowhere near as good as they are now. He was almost a lone warrior in the New Zealand bowling attack and had to work all for himself. New Zealand won 22 times in Hadlee's 86 tests, and many would point out that he was not as influential as other bowlers of his time. But before he had emerged into the test arena, New Zealand had played 102 tests, winning just 7 and losing 46.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And also, in those 22 wins, he took 173 wickets, that is 40.80% of the team's wicket.
Jeez.
That too, at an average of just
incredible.
13.06. So you can clearly see how Richard Hadlee single-handedly carried New Zealand at the time. Richard Hadlee has produced some breathtaking performances during his time, be it 7 for 23 versus India in 1976 or 6 for 26 versus England in 1978. But he kept the best for the Australians, as he got 9 wickets in a single innings against New Zealand's greatest rivals, and it was a true sight to behold, as one by one, the Aussie batters were getting out by him.
9. I actually asked this question not that long ago on Discord. Guys, if y'all aren't on the Discord, go check out the Discord. We have different conversations. We watch a bunch of different games. Sometimes we just hang out and relax and listen to music, but go join in. But we were looking up, we were trying to figure out, has there ever been one bowler in a match to bowl all 10 wickets? And there's actually been a couple that have done 9. I think there was a couple to do 10. I can't remember, but if y'all remember, let me know what was your favorite 10 wicket performance that a bowler has done. But yeah, that's incredible. 9? 9?
That's freaking nuts.
At that point, every time people come up to bowl, I'm just blocking. Right? I'm just blocking. Just sticking that thing into the ground. That's
I'm driving them joints right to the ground. I'm not trying to hit it high.
I'm just do nothing.
We gonna both be on this crease for a minute.
Right. We starting on Thursday. We'll stay till Monday if you want, brother. We'll stay till Monday. That's crazy.
Not giving you the satisfaction.
What a wonderful performance from Richard Hadlee.
New Zealand won the Test series, and probably this was New Zealand's greatest Test series victory ever. They beat Australia 2-1, while Hadlee took 33 wickets in 3 tests at an average of 12.15 and a strike rate of 30.8, including 5 fifers and 2 10-wicket hauls. Jason Gillespie on his spell said, "To get 9 wickets in an innings, I had never seen anything like that." Sir Richard Hadlee closed out his career in a manner befitting a knight at realm. He took a wicket with his last delivery of his career, which took him to 431 test wickets, a record at the time. And that too, in just 86 tests. In those test matches, he managed 36 fifers and 9 10-wicket hauls. Hadlee remains the most successful fast bowler in test cricket in terms of fifers and 10-wicket match hauls, and he's only behind Vaughan and Muralitharan on those marks. Richard Hadlee was the first bowler in the history of the game to take 400 test wickets, and his 400th wicket was Sanjay Manjrekar. Although Richard Hadlee himself admitted that he did not take ODIs so seriously, he took 158 wickets in 115 ODIs at an average of 21.56 and at an economy of just 3.34 including 5 fifers. Not only was Hadlee a bowling maestro, but he also showcased his...
If that's not taking it seriously, I mean, hey, there's somebody else that's not taking it seriously. Would love to have them numbers.
You're right. You ain't lying. Ain't lying.
Prowess with the bat. He was an aggressive left-handed middle order batsman, scoring 3,124 runs at 27.16, finishing his career scoring 15 Test 50s and 2 Test centuries.
Hey, I mean,
Hadlee is one of the 4 players to have taken 400 Test wickets and scored over 3,000 runs. And actually, he was the first man to achieve the milestone, as one of the 4 top all-rounders of his time, the others being Imran Khan.
That's like just different level of skill, man. Like all around, like I love your pure bowlers, for your pure batsmen, and it feels like it's kind of doing the same of how baseball has kind of gone. It's transitioned to where it's like if you're a pitcher, you're a pitcher. If you're a batter, you're a batter. That's your bread and butter, and is what it is. And like I like that baseball is starting to revert back to it a little bit. There's more players that can pitch and bat now, and you know, obviously there are some very talented bowlers that are also quite talented with the bat in their hands as well. You know, they're true all-arounders, which I mean, it just brings a different level to the game. I mean, they said he was the first to accomplish that achievement. unreal. One of their best bowlers at the time, and then also was a middle order batsman that was able to put up, I forget how many said, like 15 50s and different things like that.
Yeah, and a handful of centuries. Yeah.
It's awesome.
And Kapil Dev and Ian Botham, Hadlee had the best bowling average of the four. Sir Richard Hadlee, a titan among men, wielded his cricketing prowess like a thunderbolt upon the pitch. With every delivery, he orchestrated a symphony of fear and awe, leaving his adversaries trembling in his wake. His mastery of pace and precision was unparalleled, a relentless force of nature that knew no bounds.
Everybody trying to block that wicket, block the wickets with their legs,
and will perhaps never be repeated.
They're like, damn it.
So guys,
they're like, please, umpire, miss it and say that it wasn't in line. Please say it, please.
Guys, that's it for today's video. And if we talk about New Zealand legends, why not click on the video being displayed on your screen to relive Shane Bond's magical career?
Hey, well, look, I think this might be the first New Zealand cricketer that we've watched. It might be the second, but I want to say it's actually the first. Hey, guys out of New Zealand, let us know. Who should we check out next from New Zealand? If y'all think that we need to go ahead and do a deeper dive in Richard Hadlee, maybe watch, a bowling compilation or a batting compilation, y'all let us know. We'll go and find it, and we'll see what we can pull up, man. This is a great video.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If there's a best of, send it to us. Let us know.
Absolutely. What you think of Hadlee, man?
I mean, statistically, probably, they say intelligent, but statistically, he's just great. I love, like, the numbers just makes me sound great, but also just watching the film, even though it's old film, it's still impressive to see how good he was. And then I think what puts the icing on the cake is him going out with his very last one instead of getting a wicket on his very last one. Because a lot of times,
always feels
players
good
as they get older, you know what I'm saying, that last appearance isn't always your best memory. It's your memory because it's your last one, but it's not your best because you weren't at your best. But to still be kind of at his best to go out the way he did, that's pretty cool.
Kind of like it's kind of like the Derek Jeter moment of his last game. It's like, you're not at your best, but to go out and in a high like that, I mean, it's everybody's dream. Regardless, the game's always emotional when it's your last one. Whether you do good or bad, you don't care. It's been a great luxurious career, but to go out like that, that's cool, man. Big facts.
Definitely.
So. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the family, join the Discord, do all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Come on.
Come on.
Peace out.
Cheers.